So now let's see and understand some recording preferences that are available to you. So let's just hit on record to open up the recorder just like this. And over here you can see that there's on the top menu, you can access more settings. So if I were to go to capture, it says record right here, it's select area to record. So it's the same option that I actually see right here. So that's what the capture menu is all about. So there's nothing much to it. If we were to go to effects, there's annotation and everything that you can turn on. And then you go to options right here. You can have a time and date stamp, as you can see right here. Let me just increase the area out like here so that it is not very dark, just like this. So if I were to go to effects and option, you can see that in the effect option, you see the time and date just like this. You got elapsed time and you can have it all here. So it's very helpful if you want to add that later on to the video. So I'm just going to go around here. On the tools, you can see that there's Camtasia, you can access the website as well, but this is where you want to go. There's the option right here. So in the option here, you can select tooltips. So if you want to, let's say, for example, have tooltips popping out on the software, you can enable this. So it's very helpful if you're actually new to recording the software. And here you can see it says capture keyboard input. So you're hitting out some shortcuts or anything, then you want it to be displayed out in the video later on, then this can be turned on. Here you can see that there's a temporary folder. So all of the video that is recorded is temporarily saved onto this folder before it is saved out. You can also go to the file option and have different options. So you can ask for the file name. So every time, let's say for example, if you record and you want to save it in a particular file name, you can turn this on as well, or you can have a fixed file name so that you don't have to worry about it. I just like to keep it an automatic file name to have the process faster. And where the videos are stored is here. It is stored in Documents Camtasia. You can also change out the folder and select a different folder according to what you like. Let's say, for example, if you're a person that saves everything in a D drive, then you can save a particular folder. You can choose a particular folder in D drive. You can also change the prefix out. Let's say, for example, you can say Camtasia just like this, and it'll be saved out with that particular prefix right there. So I'm just going to go around. Let's say I'm going to change this around into our D drive, local disk D. So let's say if I were to make a new folder here and rename this to Camtasia, I can rename this out. Let's say, for example, rename it out to Camtasia. What I can do is I can select this folder and all the video that we record will be saved onto that folder from now on. I can just press OK. The file, all the video file, that is the raw video files, the unedited video file will be saved there. If you were to go to inputs right here, you can select out, let's say, for example, the target frame rate. So right now I'm selecting 30 because that is how I record my tutorials as well. You can select 60 if you're recording gameplays or so, or if you don't want much screen frame per second, you can select 15 as well. We're going to learn more about frame rate and the differences between the frame rates in the next lesson. So over here you can see that you have the camera device. You can select the camera device right here and change the dimensions and the frame rate of the camera device as well. You can go to the device properties and maintain that out as well, depending on your device. I don't have any webcam plugged in, but if you have your webcam plugged in, then what happens is that you'll see it right here, just like that. So I'm just going to click on Do Not Record Camera. So on the shortcuts, you can set out shortcuts. So right now, the shortcut for record and pause is F9. So if you want it to be Control F9, then you can just click this out. And then if you want to have another shortcut, you can just set it out right here. Similarly, there's shortcut for stop, marker, screen draw, select reason, and hide tray icon. A lot of them are here. We're going to talk more about these options in further lessons as well. And finally, we got the program section. Here it says reason appearance is in corners, so you can have rectangle or hidden as well, just like that. So you can work around with the appearances of the reasons as well, just like that. So I'm just going to go around over here onto the program. So I'm just going to keep it in corners. You can have glowing capture rectangles, force reason to multiply, that is to improve quality. So this is usually okay if you have a good processor. And this is what I like to have. So there's once I record, what happens is that you might have noticed there's a countdown. And if you were to turn this off, then the countdown won't show anymore. But the countdown is usually helpful to have because it gives you that extra time to be prepared. Similarly, there's like another thing called restore cursor location after pause. So what happens is that if I'm recording and I hit the pause button, I might move the cursor around. But when I resume the recording, what this does is it keeps the cursor right onto that point where I paused the recording. So what happens is that this helps to make a smooth recording of your screen right here. There's hide preview window after recording is stopped as well. So it hides the preview window. So that's something to have as well. And here you have minimizing options. So if the recorder will be recorded, then hide it out. Or if you want the recorder to be always visible, then you can always make it visible or never hide it out, never minimize it out as well. You can minimize it to the taskbar, or you can minimize it to system tray over here on the bottom right hand side as well. If you don't want the icon to be showed up in the taskbar, you can do that as well. So these are all of the options, the tools that Camtasia provides. I'm not going to change any of this. I'm just going to hit cancel just like this. So here are recording toolbars options as well. So you can have effects just like this as well. So you can go around and go for audio, recording toolbars. You can enable camera effects and so forth, just like that. And the help section is just to access around the help. And those are the preferences that just the recorder provides, the Camtasia recorder provides. And you can see that you have a lot of options with it. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.